passports ready. The more stamps, the more prizes you can win. This weekend, Friday, 30th of September, we're landing at Estelle and Blair in Viejas. Come join the team. Join the excitement with the Kubuli team for our big passport promotion. So many prizes, including $500 cash. See you this Friday, 30th of September in Viejas at Estelle and Blair.
Straight off the jumbo jet. Hey, straight off the jumbo jet. Hey, straight off the jumbo jet. Hey, straight off the jumbo jet.
Mommy, can I have a kiddie's tablet this summer, please?
Child, no. I have to worry about how I'm going to pay for your school items and my education so that we can have a good life.
Don't worry, the National Cooperative Credit Union offers a learn while you earn loan on very special terms. You can work and further your education. Let NCCU finance your education. Affordable monthly payments, no fees, and free loan protection coverage. We also provide loans to study overseas and to cover school expenses so your kids can be ready for September.
Mommy, can I please get the tablets?
Paracetamol.
Mommy!
I'm just kidding. Okay.
Apply at any NCCU branch today for your Learn While You Earn loan. Call 255-2172 or visit our website at www.nccudominica.com.
Good morning. Good morning. It's Tuesday. It is another beautiful, on this day, a rainy Tuesday, but it's still beautiful. Real estate talk. We are talking this morning real estate and manufacturing. There is a link, as I always say, there is a link with everything relating to real estate. So we are going to find out what is manufacturing and real estate, what is the link. So this morning, that's what is our conversation is going to be. Real Estate Talk with your host, Marian John Finn. We'll be talking what is the manufacturing sector like in Dominica. What is it that they do have to offer Dominica's real estate or visitors to Dominica, investors to Dominica. When we come back, we will discuss this and more. Stay tuned. You're listening to Real Estate Talk.
Real Estate Talk with host Marian John Finn, the real estate lady, the best source for all your real estate needs. Real Estate Talk is aired on the big station, Q95 FM, every Tuesday morning from 10:15 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. Real Estate Talk is talking primarily on all things real estate, commercial and residential. We talk about the real estate market. We talk about the market conditions for buying and selling. We talk about choosing a professional real estate agent. We talk about financing your purchase and finding the right property. We engage the experts with specific roles in the process of buying and selling real estate. Real Estate Talk every Tuesday on Q95 FM from 10:15 a.m. with host Marian John Finn.
And welcome back. Welcome to another edition of Real Estate Talk, and we are talking this morning on manufacturing. What is it that Dominica is manufacturing? How does it assist or help with our real estate development? With me in studio is Mr. Mike Wallace, not the Mike Wallace of CNN and all these CBS and all of these media houses, but our own Mike Wallace. He is an entrepreneur, I should say, and you are the second vice president of the Dominica Manufacturers Association. I met you some time ago in your stall going up to Warner, and you introduced me to your product, and we always talked about how does it relate, and and you always willing to come on my show to show what you're offering to Dominica, to us, so that we can have a better product, because we call ourselves the Nature Isle of the Caribbean. So Mr. Wallace, welcome to Real Estate Talk.
Thank you very much, Miriam. It's my pleasure to be here. It's always nice to be able to speak on matters that is of concern to the country. I want to say good morning to all of the listeners out there, and certainly, as you said rightly in the beginning, manufacturing has a linkage with real estate. In fact, real estate has linkage with just about everything. Just about everything, because at the end of the day, real estate is about property. And property speaks to a certain level of stability. Right. And if you're going to be stable for many, many years, you need to know that your investment is long term. And so almost everything else that makes up the country, its economy, all of those are going to be linked to how and what type of real estate decision that is made.
Thank you, sir.
You're so welcome.
Thank you. Mr. Wallace, Grow and Show. You have this product that you are manufacturing. Tell us about it.
Well, Grow and Show is indeed a natural organic fertilizer, and it's a liquid, which is an alternative to using the chemically produced inputs for the agricultural sector. At the end of the day, we have choices. We can either use as I said, the modern chemically produced inputs, which will at the end of the day have some negative effects, long-term negative effects. Or you can choose to work with something that is natural, that is organic, that is not going to destroy the organic nature or structure of our soil. Dominica, as you said in the beginning, we like to say it is the nature island of the Caribbean. And we speak of being the breadbasket of the Caribbean. I would like to see us one day be able to speak of the breadbasket of the world. But if we're talking about doing that in these times, we want to be able to look at it in the context of a niche. Because we cannot just say we're going to be doing agriculture as we used to. It would be much better, for example, if we could say as a country, given that we have such fertile soil, this is what we know, this is part of us. It would be nice to be able to set an objective that one day we could say to the world, when you come to Dominica, 80% of the restaurants in Dominica serve organically grown foods.
Right.
And you can say that 80%, 70% of the hotels, they also will ensure that they serve organically grown food. If we can have this and add to the other health and wellness aspects of this country, we really would be on the way to true tourism development, because we have to be specific in these times. We have to allow science to guide the decisions that we take.
Because more and more persons are looking for that.
That is correct.
If we as locals and
globally.
tourists and globally, we are looking, and they will spend money. They spend good money. For example, I understand, I may be wrong, but I understand, for example, you go to Nicaragua or somewhere down that way, or even in Puerto Rico, and there are the retreat.
Yes.
And they boast of everything organic, everything this and that, and they spend some good l'argent.
Absolutely. Because
going to these places.
The whole thing about it is the new consciousness about health and wellness. We as the world, we're becoming aware. Enough time has elapsed for us to see the effects on us as human beings, to see the effects on our health from this indiscriminate use of all the poisons that we've been putting into the food chain. It's a simple thing,
It's a simple math.
It's a simple equation that the food will come from the soil or from the plants that are grown in the soil, and if they have the right minerals, we are going to get the minerals. Because at the end of the day, this is what our body needs to survive. We need minerals. This body is electric. It's energy. We need minerals to service, to fuel the electricity of our body. And so if our food is minerally depleted, we're going to be sick.
We will be sick.
Research has shown that every single CNCD is linked to some mineral deficiency. That's what research has shown. So it's not rocket science. This is why it's important, and we at Grow and Show found it important to introduce, after a great amount of research, Grow and Show, which is a product from the seaweed. The seaweed is loaded with all of the minerals known to man, every single one. And so our task was to efficiently extract the minerals that are needed for healthy plant growth. And that spectrum contains 72 different minerals. That full spectrum, if you really want to have a fully healthy plant that will be healthy, it will resist diseases, it will resist pests, it will just be healthy, and at the end of the day, you're going to have
a healthy people.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You have a testimony, you have a sample, a farm that you are using your product on your way to between, and I think it's in Concord, but just at the end of Concord towards Pigwa.
Correct.
And tell us about give us the testimony of that farm.
Okay,
what's going on there?
Thank you very much. This is a plot that people who are driving by that area, you will see the sign says Grow and Show Anti-Black Sigatoka Demonstration Plot, and it lists the number of crops that are planted: bananas, plantain, dasheen, tanya, coffee, cocoa, pawpaw, all of those. Now, what is important is that this is an area that has been decimated by the Black Sigatoka.
Wow.
But we were able, from January to September, to successfully grow a full crop of bananas, harvested everything by September, that first crop, and the second crop or the follow-on crop is already
On its way.
sending new bunches again. The entire first crop of Dasheen and Tanya has been removed or harvested and replanted as we continue on our 1-year program. So that speaks for itself, that in fact, we can grow bananas in Dominica without using chemicals, and we do not have to be subjected to the negative effects of something like blackweed.
So you are satisfied, it's have you had the government come take a look at that, the Ministry of Agriculture?
Well, I have not personally had them take a look at it, but fortunately, because of where it's located,
right,
the agricultural officers, they know. I have been called by
nice.
at least 2 of the agricultural officers. They know it's right there. It's the good thing about it. It is there for public consumption. So anyone who wishes to see can stop there and take a look, and that's the whole thing about it.
Okay, Mr. Mike Wallace, Grow and Show. We are talking real estate and manufacturing. When you come back, we'll continue our conversation. We'll take a break right now.
Jupini Fabric Store shoppers, Creole dressed impress and get a chance to win prizes. Shop at LA Jupini Fabric Store, corner, Hanover Street and Long Lane, and choose from our wide variety of fabulous madras, African and vivid prints, broadé, anglais and beautiful cottons, lace and all trimmings. Visit the store on Creole Fridays wearing your Creole creations made from Jupini fabric. We judge, you win. Best wob and most creative wear. Our friendly professional staff await. Happy independence from all of us at LA Jupini Fabric Store. Store.
E.H. Jones and Company Limited, the right place for quality products and dependable customer services. When building, renovating, and remodeling your home, visit E.H. Jones for building supplies, home decoration and garden supplies, plumbing, equipment, tools, and general hardware supplies. E.H. Jones and Company Limited is the right place, the right choice. We offer dependable customer services. Located on Goodell Road, opens Monday to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Telephone 448-2390. E.H. Jones and Company Limited, the right place for quality products and dependable customer services. Member of True Value Company, agent for Makita Professional Power Tools and Berger Paint.
And we are back. We are talking with Mr. Mike Wallace, Dominica Real Estate, the Nature Isle of the Caribbean. Apwe Bodie Se La Terre. That's our proud motto.
That's correct.
And for many years we've taken that to heart.
Yes.
But I think of late we've been letting go of that. Is it because we are letting go of Bodie?
I hope not. That's all I'll say. I hope not.
I hope not. Mr. Wallace, and I pray not. You are the second vice president of the Dominica Manufacturers Association.
That's correct.
So what are we manufacturing, and how is the manufacturing segment or department sector of the Nature Isle?
Well, Marion, the Nature Island is continuing to manufacture a number of high quality products.
Wow.
We do not have a large manufacturing sector, bearing in mind, of course, that our largest manufacturer, DCP, Colgate Palmolive, they have had the issues and had to since close. Mm-hmm. So we are still in the very early stages, infant stages of our manufacturing sector. This notwithstanding, though, there are a number of mostly small manufacturers that are producing some very high quality products, some of them quite unique. Mm-hmm. And in fact, it is now becoming recognized by the government and people of the country that manufacturing, it is important that the manufacturing sector takes on a higher profile as far as the development of the country is concerned. And so with this new awareness, I am satisfied that there is a multi-sector approach towards making manufacturing a better part of the productive sector. And so it is with that in mind that that last month, the month of September, was actually hailed as the Buy Dominica month.
How was that?
This was quite a success. a number of the small manufacturers had an opportunity, a lot of us, we got a lot of exposure, and it allowed us to present our products to the general market. In fact, that month there were three, if you might want to say, flagship events.
Okay, tell us about that.
One of them was a symposium held on the 15th, where they spoke mainly about the strategic alliances that need to and can be formed and would be part of the development of the manufacturing sector. On the 23rd, we had an expo at the market, where incidentally the By Dominica Superstore has just been relocated from the center of town right at the market, which is the natural place for
to
it.
be.
So there was, as part of the By Dominica month, an expo that allowed the manufacturers to come together under one roof and display the products, the very fine products that they have been manufacturing. And the Dominican public, or the public in general, had an opportunity to be up close, one-on-one with the manufacturers, getting a good understanding of the product. And I have to say that a large number of Dominicans actually participated and purchased those products. You should hear the number of people that were just expressing amazement by the quality of the product. So many people come and say they don't believe this is made in Dominica.
I think I agree. I agree with you a lot in terms of the quality.
Yes.
It may not be on a large scale, and sometimes large scale does not necessarily mean quality, because if you are doing something on large scale, you have to water it down in order to get it on large. But I think the way that it is being done, you are getting the quality. You know, I had some cacao, a chocolate, and put a local chocolate, and it was quality, so much so that I went trying out doing my own cacao or my own chocolate.
There you go.
I mean, it was not.
It's not going to be the quality, because
quality. It was in terms of quality of smoothness, but in terms of it still had the quality because it was the raw material, you know.
Well, the good thing that points to the fact that the manufacturers, as small as you may see them, they are research based. We are learning to do what we do based on research. We're employing science, and that is the important thing. So this is why we are seeing first a qualitative difference in terms of the products that we manufacture. So that is first and foremost. And you spoke about smallest, and you're quite right. I fully agree with you. I remember some years ago I did a program in Taiwan on small and medium enterprise development. And the Taiwan economy, that was a model. They showed that small and medium enterprises are so important to national development.
It is.
And this is what led their development. So the thing about it is, one of the things they always say, small is beautiful. Small things come in small packages.
Big or good things come in big packages.
Exactly. Good things come in small packages. Sorry.
Something like that.
And the other thing too is, one of the important thing about smaller enterprises is that you can make decisions on a more timely basis. Big companies have to go through about 6 different layers of management before a decision can be made. And
the decision doesn't necessarily take into consideration the end product.
That's correct.
It's only the bottom line, which is profit.
There you go. And so, but with a small company, they can respond to customers' demand within hours, within days. So that allows for really becoming more efficient. And so the small manufacturers in Dominica, they are on the way. And I was talking about this program last month. It is important to note that 4 different sectors collaborated. The Ministry of Commerce and Small Enterprise, I don't know the exact, but Ministry of Commerce, Dexia, the DCSI, the Dominica Coalition Services, and of course the DMA, the Dominica Manufacturers Association. So it showed that the different sectors, it is necessary, not just important, it is necessary
to collaborate,
to collaborate, because at the end of the day, no one sector is independent or is big enough to take this country.
Okay.
We need us all.
Just recently, I had a potential investor looking for property to build, some tourism product. Now, he's looking at, besides just building a tourism product, he wants to know what else is there to manufacture, to expose, or to put in my marketing to say, okay, come to my place, and from there you go. Because when an investor invests, he wants to know, yes, he has his property, but what can be gotten from the entire country so that it can attract a person. Can you link for me the real estate and the manufacturer, and what would you tell an investor from the point of a manufacturer? What would you say to him if you were to speak with him in terms of coming here to Dominica and what is available in terms of the manufacturing?
Well, again, thank you very much. I have to say, and I think I mentioned earlier, that real estate is linked to so many different things. So let's, as you mentioned, a potential investor who is here, yes, he wants to look at the tourism product. But in the tourism product, is there a niche in the tourism product that this potential investor could, in fact, zero in on to launch that new trust, as opposed to simply taking the usual thing, you come, you're going to build a hotel and so on. But you must have a concept as to what is going to be the end result. What is it that you have to? What are the linkages? So, for example, let's take a real example. A developer or potential developer, when he or she decides to buy the land where they're going to set up the establishment, they are not only concerned about the 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 acres that they're going to purchase for themselves. They have to be equally interested in the adjoining lands in the general area. So if, for example, that developer or potential developer sees, or you're able to say to the developer, you see over there, there is an organic farm over there, and over there's another organic farm, and in this whole area has been zoned for organic farming only. So this hotel, with this, you can, for example, decide to target that type of tourist. So now the tourism product is targeted.
It's enhanced.
It is enhanced.
Right.
And so this potential, developer, investor, he now is encouraged by that interest in preserving the country, not only using it for ourselves, but making use of it and preserving it for the future. Now, especially the Europeans nowadays, that's the type of mindset
that they do have.
And rightfully so. Because, so this is why we in Dominica need to be taking on this at a national level, because once we do it at a national level, then we are ready for the international.
Mr. Michael, is there still more to expound on that? But let's take a quick break and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Time to sleep, darling.
Dad, are there any monsters under the bed?
Not while I'm here. You're safe and sound.
Feeling cared for, protected, and secure. It's a feeling that every Massey United Insurance customer knows. After all, they're in the same safe hands, protected by our financial strength, stability, and experience, and cared for by our team. Now, all our customers are even more secure with the sound strength of Massey. It's a great feeling. Massey United Insurance. To learn more, contact our agents, JB Charles and Company Limited at 448-2876, CAM Dupini Inc. at 448-3012, and LA Dupini and Company Limited at 448-2310.
Castaways Development Limited residential lots for sale at only $10 per square feet. Average size 8,000 square feet. All infrastructures available. Most lots with awesome ocean view. Just a minute walk away from the black, silky, sandy beach of Miro, one of Dominica's most beautiful and popular beaches. Castaways Development Limited residential lots available. Contact Marianne Johnfin at 225-2121. Email mjohnfin@gmail.com. Website diamondrealtyde.com.
We are having a very interesting conversation this morning on Real Estate Talk with Mr. Mike Wallace. He is the second vice president of the Dominica Manufacturers Association, and he is the proprietor or the manufacturer of Grow and Show. It's a organic fertilizer that he has produced, and just recently in collaboration with the government, the Dominica Association of Manufacturers had a month-long Buy Dominica promotion, and we saw a whole lot of what's happening or what's being produced locally, and as Mr. Wallace says that a lot of those of us who went there were impressed, as to what are some of the things that is available in Dominica. And of course, when we are traveling back home, we take even the bread. I saw a lady and she had one bag of bread
and cakes.
Shush. I mean, she must have buy almost $100 worth of bread, and then she said it's not even enough. And when she go back, she has to hide. So
we have good things. We take it for granted. We need to just be a little more knowledgeable, first of all, and be appreciative. What we have,
Are we so ungrateful, Mr. Wallace?
We are not ungrateful. We are just simply overlooking some things. It's not. It's not ungrateful. We just are slow at coming up to speed, so to speak, with a lot of things that are considered the norm elsewhere. Wow. But we are getting there. Hopefully, I want to hope that we get there.
I really want to hope and pray with you that we really get in there. So, from what you've experienced, you were just recently recognized at the gala dinner of the DMA, the Manufacturers Association.
Yes.
And so, from what you've gathered or seen throughout the month, what is your conclusion of the manufacturing products of Dominica?
My conclusion is that manufacturing has great potential here in Dominica. And we, in fact, with the collaborative efforts of all of the sectors, we can succeed and will succeed in developing, once again, our manufacturing sector. Because it's not too long ago, back in the 80s, we had a relatively diverse manufacturing sector. You remember we had Benji Shoe, we had Pastoroni and on. We had a lot of we can get back there.
We can.
But this time we're doing it with more science, so we're doing it better. And that is the important thing. You see, information now is within is at our fingertips. So we are able to do things the right way, and fortunately, that is in fact what we're doing.
Maybe one day I might end up doing some chocolate, because I did try it. I put ginger in there, I put coconut milk in there, and it tastes good. I can.
There you go. Well, you just have to research. I always say research, because at the end of the day, it is important that you whatever you do, it is scientifically based. So this is why, for example, Grow and Show, I speak to science all the time, because it is based on science and nothing else. And because at the end of the day, if it is not natural, it is not going to be good for us.
So if it's not natural, it's not good
for us.
If it's imported, you need to double check.
You need to double check.
You need to double check and ask yourself, put yourself in that position of somebody putting something in a box. Would they give you the best, and he wants the highest price or the best profit, bigger profit out of it? Anyway,
yes,
Mr. Wallace, you have a product that you said it's a very good organic fertilizer. Grow and show, and I know where I can find you.
Yes.
And you have also the testimony of this farm that have had black Sikatoka, and it is alive and vibrant and producing.
Yes.
Can you tell us where can we find your product, and if we need more from you, where do we find you?
Thank you. And first of all, I want to say, yes, in addition to that plot, we have many farmers, and I have to say thanks to all those local farmers, many farmers who are actually using this dedicatedly. So that's a very good thing. This is what keeps us alive. So in that regard, we have this available in as many places as possible. So in Roseau, for example, we have the By Dominica Super Center at the market. We have 4D and Goodwill Road.
Right.
And there is also Leaf of Life on Cork Street. In Marigot, we have Chad Musgrave, Prevo Enterprise, Smiley, Wesley. There is the Golf, MD Groceries, Woodford Hill. There is Jess, Portsmouth. There is what is it called again? Mini Cash. And Glanville, there is EM Pest Control. You just mentioned, of course, on the way to Warner, where we have our own display unit depot right there. So it is available throughout Dominica, and I like to say, if there is someone listening who is in an area where they believe they can sell it because they have an enterprise there, you can give me a call, 265-1414. I would be very happy to talk with you about retailing.
So if someone wants, here is an opportunity
there you go. There's a business
to get a franchise.
Right there you go. That is available.
Not a franchise, but get an opportunity to sell your product, so that it could be all across the island, so we can really get rid of the Black Sikatoga, and so our real estate, our manufacturing, everything can come back on stream.
We can restore.
We can restore
what we used to have. We need to get back to what we used to have.
Yes.
It is not going to be possible for us to get rid of all of the chemicals, because if you're into commercial banana production, for example, you will probably need some. But there's no reason why the things, our backyard gardens, what we grow for ourselves, there is no reason why we should be using chemicals.
I agree with
that is
you.
where I would say to leave that.
Okay. So, any last word, Mr. Wallace, that you wanna? I mean, we've come to the end of the product program. So, any last word that you want to tell us in relation to Dominica's manufacturing? What's next on the agenda for you?
Yes, I would like to say firstly, thank you very much for inviting me here today. And let me say that manufacturing in Dominica, as I said, is at an early stage, but we are getting there. Importantly, we need Dominicans. First, we must have a local market. Then we can look to external markets. So we need Dominicans to, first of all, appreciate the fact that we are producing very high quality products here. In most instances, they're very competitively priced also. We need to give those products a chance. Help buy what you need, buy what is local, help the local companies, because this is how we can get the companies to grow and employ more people and make a bigger contribution to GDP. It takes all of us one way or the other to build Dominica.
And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. If you need Mike's Gruan Show, you call him at 265-1414.
Thank you.
And this has been another edition of Real Estate Talk. Of course, I am Marian John Finn, the real estate lady, the best source for all your real estate needs. And should you need my service as a real estate agent, my number is 225-2121, or you may contact me on DiamondRealtyDA.com. That's DiamondRealtyDA.com. Until next time, be blessed.
Real Estate Talk with host Marian John Finn, the real estate lady, the best source for all your real estate needs. Real Estate Talk is aired on the big station, Q95 FM, every Tuesday morning from 10:15 a.m. to 10:45 a.m. Real Estate Talk is talking primarily on all things real estate, commercial and residential. We talk about the real estate market. We talk about the market conditions for buying and selling. We talk about choosing a professional real estate agent. We talk about financing your purchase and finding the right property. We engage the experts with specific roles in the process of buying and